Please stand for the Chancellor's procession.
I declare this congregation open.
Chancellor, members of the Corporation, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to have this opportunity to welcome everyone to this, the third of today's 4 awards congregations. All of the staff here at University College Birmingham look forward to these events, but I suspect that our students even more keenly look forward to this day. It is a time for celebration. The hard work of our students is being celebrated, but it is also an important life event, often signifying some vital change. We welcome in particular the many family members and friends of our graduates. We understand that today is also a very special one for you. We, and I'm sure our students, recognise the important part you have played in their success, and we do hope that you enjoy this special day. We are joined today by representatives of the employers and industries that have helped to develop our programmes, ensuring their continuing relevance to the industries they serve. From the point of view of our students, industry support is even more important in terms of providing placement opportunities and, most importantly of all, jobs for our graduates and diplomats upon graduation. I offer a warm and welcome and a grateful thanks of the University for their continuing support. I also welcome our colleague from the University of Birmingham, Deputy Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Green. We offer thanks for the tremendous personal support he has shown to the University over many years. And last but not least, we extend a very special welcome to our diplomats and graduates. When you walk across this stage to receive your awards, you can also soak up the tremendous sense of pride your families, friends and tutors for what you have achieved. Whatever your future holds, make the most of today and make it an occasion that you, your families and friends will always remember. Once again, welcome and congratulations on your success. So on with the congregation. I now call upon Jose Lopes, Executive Director, External Engagement, to address the congregation about a particularly important element of their successful studies.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joe Lopes and have the pleasure of leading an integral part of the university, one which has a very real focus on progression of students into employment. This is, after all, why you set out on your educational journey, to invest and gain new skills for the future world of work in the career or profession you have chosen to study. I lead a team of over 50 specialists whom, from the day you started at university, are totally devoted to your future employment opportunities. Be in terms of embedding into curriculum the transferable skills valued in the workplace, to engaging proactively with thousands of employers in industries across the city, the West Midlands, nationally and internationally. They seek out work placements. Last year alone, an incredible 2,000 placements were found. Arrange apprenticeships, support your CV preparations, organise on-campus employer events, support with job search and application processes, etc. All designed to sit alongside and complement your academic studies. So when you leave us, you are prepared for the opportunities available in the job market. Whilst this is a great day of celebration at the culmination of your hard work, before you go off to celebrate your fantastic achievement with your proud supporters here with you today, I wanted to set out some really important information, particularly to them. Our contract with students does not end today. Regardless of which research you read, there is a consistent message. The difference between graduate earnings and non-graduates' earnings remains significant and underlines the importance of making the investment in university education. This is even more relevant with continual economic and social challenges having such an impact on the labour markets. So students should not only be proud of their achievements, but also recognise the extended opportunities that will become available to them. This university is fully committed to supporting all our graduates as they transition into employment, and my team will continue to provide career support to them for 5 years after graduation. So graduates, don't forget us. We've been here to support you throughout your studies, and we will continue to do so. Undoubtedly, a lot has changed during your time with us. As a university, we continue to develop and thrive, and as alumnus, you will always be an important part of our university community. As you registered, you will have received a card like this one. Please drop us your contact details, as we want to keep in touch and continue to share in each other's stories. In addition, participate in the survey when you receive the invitation sometime next year. We will want to continue to celebrate your achievements after you've left us. On behalf of the university's amazing academic and professional service staff, particularly my hired and apprenticeships team, I congratulate you all and look forward to continue to work with you. Thanks for listening. I know you'll make a tremendous impression and impact in whatever endeavour you undertake.
I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor and Principal to address the congregation.
Good afternoon. Professor Green, university graduates, chairman, members of the corporation, university staff, distinguished guests, parents, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to everyone here at this truly wonderful setting in the Symphony Hall in this great city of Birmingham. Joe, thank you for that incredibly important reminder on the continuing support for everyone's employability goals and for the huge energy and wonderful work your team dedicate to such a critical part of our student offer. University graduates, it's great to see you all here together in the hall. I offer my warm congratulations on a tremendous achievement. I know you've all worked incredibly hard to achieve what you have, so I hope you're now sitting there feeling very proud. It is a very special occasion for you all here today in what has been a very challenging and unique set of circumstances for you over the duration of your studies. You've been challenged, asked to take your commitment to a whole new level in very challenging times. So it really is a day to celebrate an award that has been very hard earned. UCB is well known for removing barriers to provide access to higher education. You have smashed those barriers over the last few years and shown your ability to rapidly change course and adapt. The journey that you have navigated is certainly not the one you expected when you first set out on your university education, most certainly for our undergraduates starting studies in 2019 and 2020 that are graduating here today. The world of work is often about overcoming challenges and barriers, so you've made a great start. There does, I'm afraid, look to be more challenges ahead as the economy falters, and you will be asked to overcome more challenges in the next year or so, but we feel you're very well prepared for that. Hopefully all of you got to witness and perhaps support the Commonwealth Games this summer. We were a proud sponsor of the Commonwealth Games, and I know a lot of our students took part in that and were volunteers throughout the period of the Games. So having taken the Games on at such a late stage, there was of course a natural nervousness from many people in the city about things going to plan. It was such an enormous and complex logistical undertaking, a wonderful opportunity to showcase what the city of Birmingham and the wider West Midlands region and its people could offer to the Commonwealth and the wider world. It was an amazing opportunity to welcome visitors from across the world to our wonderful city and region. What an astonishing job the city and the region did, together with the Commonwealth Games organisers. The weather shone long and bright throughout. It was an amazing success, which demonstrated to the world how wonderful and friendly a city that Birmingham and the wider West Midlands was, particularly its people and the vast talent pool that they were able to choose from. And that is very important when employers start to think about where they might set up next. New visitors to the city and region were in awe of what was on offer, traditional and new, and the overwhelming friendliness of people. Hopefully, you got the opportunity to have that iconic photograph in the beautiful Centenary Square with the amazing Commonwealth Games Raging Bull, which stands, or certainly did stand until they took it away yesterday, at 10 metres tall. What a wonderful opening ceremony that was, with the bull and dancers around it, all directed by Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight. Of course, the bull is synonymous with Birmingham, and we often say, apart from the stubbornness of a bull, we say they do not shy away from work. They have a level of ambition and mental tenacity and aren't afraid to do the work needed to get a tough job done. I have no doubts that all of you today will offer the same strengths, and you should go out of this wonderful symphony hall proudly standing 10 metres tall also, just like that Birmingham bull. So when you walk across that stage today, feel tall and proud. You've worked very hard for it in difficult times, and enjoy your walk across the stage with your family. The volunteers that were required for the Commonwealth Games were very significant. They needed tens of thousands of volunteers and people, very complex logistics. There was a bit of a labour shortage, people thought. The games aren't going to work. We needed people at the security turnstiles, we needed people at the buses, the police, lots of volunteers around the city, the stewarding, medical volunteers, everything from around the city. Everyone thought this could go badly wrong, but it didn't. It was very, very efficient, and the city smashed it. And they did that, we believe, because of teamwork. The teamwork around the city that was demonstrated amongst all the volunteers and the organisers was something else. And so, like the other great traits we've talked about, the strength of that teamwork is something you should take from the Games into the new world of employment or further study. Your career may well change several times over the course of your working life. You will need to adapt. But those important attributes won't and will always be highly sought after by any employer. Your resilience and ability to navigate through change will stand you in good stead. So don't forget that when you hit some difficult times. To get through economic and other business challenges will require strong leaders, and you're well placed now to take forward the new challenges presented. Employers want graduates who can assess and overcome problems with different creative approaches. And we think you're well placed to do that now. On behalf of the university's amazing academic and professional support staff, a selection of whom from your area of study are with us here today on stage and around the hall, together with the governing body here on stage, I have a huge thank you to offer to every one of you as our students today. The academic team worked very hard on top of their own home and family challenges throughout the pandemic to give you the very best they could in difficult times. They are deeply devoted to ensuring nothing but the best outcomes for all of you. You recognised that and rewarded them in a huge way, which meant more than anything else to them. In the National What Uni University Student Choice Awards for 2022, you, our amazing students, despite tremendous competition from around the country, voted UCB into the shortlists in a whole range of awards. But most humbling, you voted for your university, UCB, as the University of the Year, and also Best Student Support University of the Year. It was a very proud night for our staff to go to collect those awards, and so we would like to thank you while you're here in person for all of that today. Thank you all so much. This is also a moment for your parents, partners, children, family, friends. They will have helped you along the way at some stage and made many sacrifices, shared some of your joy, pain, and no doubt some tears also along the journey you've been on. But they too showed resilience in supporting you to achieve your ambitions and to get you here walking across the stage today, and many of them will be in the hall today. I'd be delighted if you could all very loudly recognise this great work from these people, the staff and all the people who have got you here today. Can we all recognise that with a round of applause? Thank you very much. Thank you. On behalf of Professor Green, Deputy Pro-Vice Chancellor, University of Birmingham, and by virtue of my authority as Vice Chancellor and Principal, I confer upon you the award for which you will be presented, and I admit to their degrees in absentia those persons listed in the programme who are unable to attend the congregation today. It only remains for me to wish you well in your career or continue in studies. But as Joe said, please, please keep in touch with us. Let us support you. Let us know what you're doing. It's very important to us and future students. Have a memorable day of celebrations with those you love. You deserve every moment of it. Thank you and well done. Okay.
Professor Green, I call upon the Interim Executive Dean of the School of Business, Tourism and Creative Industries, Professor Elaine Limond, to present to you the first group of University of Birmingham award holders from the Department of Business, Marketing and Finance. Professor Green, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduates as listed in my programme, both in attendance and in absentia, proved worthy to be admitted for their respective degrees.
For the award of FDA Business Enterprise, Mariah Buckram. Simone Williams. For the award of BA Hons Business Enterprise, Natalia Chaz. For the award of BA Business Enterprise, Shasil Badham. Imad Adin Abulhadi, Czech. Adelio Abrantes. Maria Teresa Acero Gonzalez. Odumun Damiola Adiwoya. Efimayos Anadimis. Mohammed Adil Ashraf. Paige Aseniana. Natalia Dimitrova Nedjakova. Adadir Suin Ademoysuin. Imara Conde Sisapo. Claudio Costanzo. Matteo Diaz. Mirella Georgiana Florian. Anna Maria Gallan Mayolan. Darina Radislavovo Georgievin. Wissam Hadal. Bethany Heath. Elena Henke. Fatima Salim Hussein. Sina Kusar Tali. Anissa Kozo Talat. Ioana Elharcavo Galvio Cota Pereira. Fatimata Cabo. Galib Cannon. Eliska Kashna. Nathaniel Kingsley. Paula Maleka. Ashley Jane Mallet. Alexandra Dominica Marbell. Santiago Mesa Rodriguez. Saif Najafi. Lucy Taylor. Maria Phillips. Shirley Kwao. Dinaswaran Rajasaragawan. Farjan Arashid Rani. Ali Al-Rafai. Parke Sedana. Daniel Ojehobi. Sharon Wang. Rizwan Yosef. Victoria Zita. For the award of BA Honours Business Enterprise Replacement, Angela Valeria Baez Castello. For the award of BA Honours Business Enterprise Hong Kong Block, Carmen Chong. Cho Yang Lam. So. Say Nega Celicia Wong. Wai Fan Wong. The award of Certificate of Higher Education Digital Marketing, Mankarit Lally. For the award of FDA Digital Marketing, Sarah Muzamara. For the award of BA Honours Digital Marketing, Ashley Balla. Katie Rebecca Ball. Francisca Leonetta Boris. Harry Burgess. Antonino Gambino. Chai Chuan Go. Mohammed Ariful Islam. Pakua Jacob. Pichaya Jiramata Akul. Patarapo Careful. Habiba Khalil. Sananda Kumar. Megan Lynch. Sohan Mala. Jack McManus. Aaron Mehmet. Petronella Mokani. Charles Madun Cooney. Jimmy Melward Nyangilla. Jacob Pandela. Kutapas Proprinki. Puchara Ati Chapi Isuf. Sandra Pearl Robinson. Avida Smithson and Amber Jane Soms. Lauren Taylor. Claudia Sofia Ventura Maramac. Olivia Marcinella Vilsinska. Adil Safar. For the award of FDSC Finance and Accounting, Ioana Pancheva Kostelakova and Ivanova. For the award of FDA Marketing Management, Katie Adams. Janhoy O'Connor. For the award of BA Hons Marketing Management, Kosar Ada. Quasi Zaim Alam. Victoria Cullen. Amrit Dillon. Pramita Gurung. Zara Hatami Kasavant. Francine Mekutsa. Shanisa Obi. Emmanuel Omarigby. Laura Amawosa Asande Osaremwenda. Nilisha Patel. Navjot Singh. Huanyang Hui. Caroline Werner. For the award of BA Hons Marketing Management Hong Kong Block, Ming Him Chan. Sin Yang Lee. Hugh Ye Candy Leong.
Professor Green, this completes the presentation of the first group of University of Birmingham diplomats and graduates. Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I call upon the Executive Dean of the School of Business, Tourism and Creative Industries, Professor Elaine Limond, to present to you the UCB award holders from the Department of Business, Marketing and Finance. Vice-Chancellor and Principal, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduates as listed in my programme, both in attendance and in absentia, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
For the award, FD Engineering, Electrical and Electronic Engineering, James Francis Spencer. For the award, BA Hons, Business Management Chartered Manager, Degree Apprenticeship, Nikita Ford. Wade Taylor. Megan Winner. For the award of MA Marketing Management for Events, Hospitality and Tourism, Julie Kudrek. Kudrek. Bethany May Fortune. Efchia John. Catherine Jones. Matthew Walker. For the award of MSc Finance and Accounting, Karjo Shand. Harmeet Kaur. Ibrahim Mohammed. Igpia Mahosa Michael Yupegborn. For the award of MSc Enterprise Management, Diane Uluwasi Temiola Alabi. Smriti Bands. Harry Forrester. Mattis Heck. Samreen Iqbal. Shakawa Islam. Lily Ivanova. Abankita Josie. Kamarpreet Kaur. Agnista Magorsata Korbetka. Chika Judith Okwama. Igor Vanko. Esther Paramasivan. Hung Yo Pun. For the award of MSc Enterprise Management, Hong Kong Block, Pan Hoi An.
Chancellor, members of the Corporation, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. On occasion, the Corporation considers awarding an honorary fellowship of the University. This honour is awarded to those individuals who have rendered important services to UCB over a sustained period and have been members of or closely associated with the university. In this ceremony, we will be conferring 2 honorary fellowships. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Mark Payne, Executive Director of Finance and Corporate Services, to read the citation for the conferment of an honorary fellowship on Roy Jesson.
The gentleman we're about to honour now, we will hear, has a tremendous range of talents. However, according to his wife, by far the best talent he has developed over many years is learning to eat his dinner at home in the early evening using one hand only, as he holds the phone to his ear with the other hand, finding out about his next university challenge. In over 40 years of supporting the university, he occasionally wishes he'd never answered the calls. He's eaten a lot of cold dinners in his time. Roy Jesson, has made a tremendous contribution to the student experience at UCB over many years. UCB has always prided itself on the quality of its learning facilities, in particular, the wide range of modern industry-equivalent practical facilities for our students. We have spent many, many millions over the years continually updating these facilities, often during a frantic 8-week period over the summer break when students have completed their studies and we need to refurbish for new students in September. In that period, the buildings are full of building contractors covering all the disciplines of plumbing, electrical, mechanical, plastering, painting and decorating. All of that really needs planning at least 6 months in advance. Well, at least that's always been Roy's professional advice, but he longs for the day when the university actually listens to that advice rather than the impossible 6 to 8 weeks target that we leave him with. Over the years, though, nothing has fazed Roy. He quickly gets to task and manages a wide range of contractors to bring together many of the plans which he has himself drawn up as a highly experienced architect. Roy knows every screw, bolt, gas pipe and supporting lintel in our buildings. He's overseen pretty much every change we've made with his oversight at major developments at the Maltings, Cambrian Halls, Richmond House, and most recently, a major refurbishment at Summer Row. He's dreamed of retirement every summer for many, many years now, but then that dreaded phone rings again. Roy has a lovely manner, but here's a man not to be messed with. If you think you're going to be late with your building work or do a shoddy job for our students, you will find there's a deep intensity applied to his activities over a few pressured months. And when Roy's pressure keg is tested by contractors, ladies and gentlemen, stand well back. One of life's true gentlemen, though, great friend, great sense of humour, a truly proud Brummie and a very proud family man. Roy, people in the audience will find it hard to believe, and I know you won't mind me saying, Roy celebrated his 80th birthday in July last year. Can you believe that? He doesn't look a day over 40. While supposedly retired, Roy does manage to enjoy sailing, perhaps the only place he can go where there is no signal available, safe from getting another UCB phone call and another UCB building project. He also manages to fit in a few rounds of golf and holidaying in Devon with his wife Jill. However, he remains incredibly generous with his time and expertise to the enormous benefit of the university and our students. He's a great example of a hard-working professional, keen to give back to younger people in education. In addition to his work for the university over many years, he's also served as a governor supporting various secondary schools in the city. He's given an awful lot of his time and experience for free to help many groups and individuals. Roy has children and grandchildren of his own in education, and he passionately believes that they should get the best of facilities and experience. So he takes every job he has undertaken with us with a personal passion to ensure that our students get the very best. Chairman, on behalf of all of our students, past and present, and all of my university colleagues, I'm immensely proud to present to you Royston Jesson for an honorary fellowship of the university for his enormous contribution to our university and his dedication to an excellent student experience.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Right, this is the tricky bits. Here we go. Bear with me, folks. There we go. Roy, it gives me the greatest pleasure, by the authority vested in me, to declare you Honorary Fellow. I congratulate you and welcome you among us.
Thank you. It's a privilege.
Not before time. Well done.
Chancellor, members of the Corporation, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to read the citation for the conferment of an honorary fellowship on Professor Jonathan Green. Professor Green is the Deputy Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Education at the University of Birmingham. Having previously served as the Director of Education in the College of Life and Environmental Sciences, John became a Deputy Pro-Vice-Chancellor in 2013 and has chaired UCB's Accreditation Committee with the University of Birmingham since 2017. Throughout that time, he has been a strong and vocal advocate for the mission of UCB and has championed the work we do to reach groups of students who are underrepresented in higher education. John has a number of research interests, which include innovative methods of teaching, including interactive lectures, different types of assessment and feedback, the inclusive curriculum, and the transition of students to university. On a personal note, John is a highly sociable character, which means he is brilliant at building networks and forming strong working relationships, which supports his commitment to improving the education experience for both staff and students. Recently, John has hinted at a possible retirement. He certainly has enough interest to keep him busy. With a reported fondness for a full range of music, from ABBA to the Rolling Stones, why not? He plays the piano and sings, although we're not sure to what standard. So we may invite John to entertain us at some point later today. He also loves the theatre, reading books and playing golf and tennis, and apparently doing Joe Wicks workouts too. From our perspective, though, John has presided over the graduation ceremonies for the University of Birmingham Awards since 2020, and I'm sure all of you here today will agree that he's done a masterful job. He's been a true friend and ally to UCB over the years, and we are delighted to be honouring him in this way. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, it is my great pleasure to recommend him to you for conferment of Honorary Fellow.
Hey. No, we've got a problem here. We have a problem. My apologies. Okay, that may hold. John, by the authority vested in me, I declare you Honorary Fellow. I congratulate you and welcome you among us. I need to just...
Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Principal, this completes the presentation of those diplomats and graduands in attendance. And I call upon the Chancellor to address the congregation.
In a week that began with the celebration of the life of our former Queen, someone who many of us may have felt was a part of our extended family because she had always been there. It feels both appropriate and fitting that we end the week with a joyous celebration of your achievement, your success, your new starts on the next stage of your lives. This is, for me, the best day of the year. This is the one that I always look forward to, and I know many of my colleagues behind me will say exactly the same thing. We've watched you through the last 2-3 years, working hard, diligently, occasionally getting stuff in on time, more often doing it at the last minute possible. You've succeeded, you've got there, you've passed your exams, you've got your degree. And yet it's only the start. And we were talking before the congregation about what that start might be too, because the world has changed. When I finished at college, there was the expectation that I would go into a career and I would probably be with the same employer for the whole of my life, my working life, and if not the same employer, then certainly the same industry. So I would get a degree in a particular subject, and that would set me up for life. And that's not the case anymore. The nature of education has changed, the nature of work has changed. And thinking about you as a group, our UCB family, and the family who are here to support you, it got me thinking about my own family and what their educational experience has done and how it's helped them. My daughter always wanted to be a teacher, and she did a first degree in English and then went on to do a PGCE, and then she did a master's, and then instead of becoming a teacher, she went into working as a finance officer for a brewery in Smethwick. Found out that no, she was right the first time round, went back into education. And she's now an associate professor at a London university, working not as a teacher at all, but actually working in research to encourage diversity for postgraduate level students. Her husband has a degree from America, another one from Wales, one from Scotland, and one from Holland. All of his degrees were in English, and he now is Dean of Students at the Bartlett Architectural College, which to the best of my knowledge has nothing whatsoever to do with English. But hey, you never know the route your career is going to take you. My son, on the other hand, he tried to do college, and he came along, he did a hospitality course here, and he hated it, absolutely hated it. Horrible. Couldn't cope. No discipline whatsoever. He was awful. It was so difficult. I got called in to the then principal's office to say, look, you tell him off or I'm going to. But he left college and he joined the Marines. So instead of him graduating across the stage like this, I got to see him earn his Green Beret on a parade square down in Yeovil. And then he left, when he left the army, he joined the police force, and he's now a police inspector in Birmingham. You never know where your career is going to take you. So if you're thinking, where am I going to go now? Is this going to be the right move for me? Don't worry. Things change, things move. Other opportunities open up. You may, as my colleague here, Professor Green did, end up working in one place for 35 years. Or you may, as I did, end up working in about 20 different places, and none of them for more than about 10. So there's nothing to fear in the future. Change is inevitable, and you'll cope with it, and you will succeed, because you've proved to yourselves here your ability to succeed. So we thank you for letting us join you today, our UCB family, my colleagues behind me on the stage, behind the scenes here, and over in Summer Row and around our other premises. It has been the greatest of pleasures for all of us, and so thank you indeed. Now, before I close this congregation, I would ask you, if you wouldn't mind, just remaining in your seats, everybody, until the procession leaves the hall. I'm hoping that the sound man at the back is going to turn the volume up, because we've got a nice piece of music to go out to. Enjoy yourselves in Broad Street and around and about tonight. Have a great time, but please do go safe. I declare the congregation closed.